the genie from Aladdin, the blue guy, appears right here, right now, and he grants you one wish, what would that wish be for you? And how can you make that possible? That's what we're going to be doing in this video. Here we go. Hi, welcome to this episode. In this episode, we're going to be looking at your singing dreams and how we can actually achieve them. So let me start by asking you this one question. If the genie from Aladdin would appear right here, right now, and he would grant you one wish. No, you cannot wish for more genies or unlimited wishes. One wish about singing, or if you want, you can talk about life, but one wish. What would that wish be? This is a question that I ask all of the people that I start working with, because that will give me a clear understanding of where they are in their journey and where they want to go in their singing adventure. And so I do want to ask you that question because something came up a few months ago with the group of people that started coaching with me. It was a kickoff day, so we have an in-person day where we all come together and we first set our goal so that we know in the next 6 months we're going to work towards that. And this one person, I'm not going to share her name, but this one person set a goal and she said, it's a beautiful goal, but it doesn't seem reachable. It doesn't seem like I'll be able to do it. And that brings me a lot of pain and sadness. And I was like, oh, interesting. Because I've never had that feeling before. And I think that's something that might be in my character. When I set a goal, I'm going for it. Like there's no doubt about whether I'm going to take the actions to actually achieve that goal or not. And so for her, that pain and sadness came up. And then the other people in the group started talking. They were like, oh yeah, I can see where that comes from. I feel it too. And how can we overcome this? And so that's where we started that conversation. And this is maybe also something that you might experience as well. When setting those big goals, those big singing dreams, maybe you also have that feeling of, this seems too good to be true. Like, it seems nice, but this and this and this. Oftentimes there's a big but. So how can we handle that? So the question that I ask you is, have you ever, in all of your life, when you look back at all of your life, have you ever had a moment in time where you wanted to achieve something and at that time it seemed impossible, but you made it happen anyway? Let me give you an example. I was scared to swim when I was small, when I was little. I was really scared of water. I was scared to go all in and swim, but still, today I can swim. So I took the actions, I took my responsibility, and I learned how to move my arms and legs to stay with my head above water, right? Or another example, I was an exchange student in California, and I'm from Belgium. California is halfway around the world. No one thought it would be possible for me to make that happen. And then when it did happen, everyone was saying, oh, Maggie, you're so lucky. You get to spend the whole year in the US. And I was like, luck has nothing to do with luck. I was the one working my butt off to gather money. I was the one looking for host families. I was the one doing all the admin behind it. So I didn't feel lucky. I was the one responsible for organizing this whole exchange year. Yes, of course, I had some help. And yes, of course, I'm grateful for all of that help from all those people. But I was the one putting it in motion. And that's the key here. So the key when you want to work towards your big singing dreams and goals is having that responsibility. What can you do? What can you set in motion to get there? How can you be 100% responsible to achieve that goal and achieve that dream? That is the key. Because if you're responsible, you're the one that holds the power. If you are waiting for someone to hand it to you on a silver platter, then we're just waiting until the right opportunity comes along, and it might not ever come along. So you have to take the matter in your own hands and make it happen. That is how you're getting to those big singing dreams and goals. Responsibility, 100 responsibility. So what will you be doing to be responsible and actually take those actions towards your goal? And once you get there, once you get in that place of, okay, I'm going to be responsible, then the next step is believability. Believing and trusting in the goal that you have set. There is no point in working towards a goal if you don't believe you're going to get there, because then your motivation will not be 100%. So we need to be able to believe that whatever we set out that we want to achieve is going to happen. Whether that's now, in a month, in a year, in a lifetime, whatever, how long it takes, it will happen. And you need to be able to believe that. Otherwise, what are we working towards, right? So there's this beautiful quote from Disney: if you can dream it, you can do it. If you can dream it, you can do it. And I think it's quantum physics even. It's a theory that is actually has been proven. The fact that you can dream it, the fact that you can think of this idea means that you have everything inside of you to actually make it happen. And so believing in yourself, in your abilities, and believing in your progress is a very important one. So to stay in the Disney theme, I wanna get that inspiration spark going with this song. So we're gonna be working with "A Dream is a Wish Your Heart Makes," just to stay in that little Disney theme. And the people who know me know I am a very big Disney fan. So let's try and do that together. We have: a dream is a wish your heart makes. Let's do that together. And a dream is a wish your heart makes. Then we have: when you're fast asleep. Can I hear that one? Here we go. When you're fast asleep. Then we have: in dreams you will lose your heartache. Let's do that together. In dreams you will lose your heartache. Then we have: whatever you wish for, you keep. Let's do that together. Here we go. And whatever you wish for, you keep from the start. A dream is a wish your heart makes. When you're fast asleep. In dreams you will lose your heartache. Whatever you wish for, you keep. If I'm going too fast, rewind the video. It's not about the vocal technique, about singing it perfectly. It's just about getting that melody into your system so that then we can add something to it. Okay, second part. We do. Have faith in your dreams, and someday your rainbow will come smiling through. Let's do that together. Have faith in your dreams, and someday your rainbow will come smiling through. Beautiful. Then we have: no matter how your heart is grieving, if you keep on believing, the dream that you wish will come true. Let's do that together. No matter how your heart is grieving, if you keep on believing, the dream that you wish will come true. Okay, so now I want to encourage you to go back, if you don't know this song, and really learn the song so that you can easily sing along, because this is the moment where I want to add something to it. This is not about what vocal technique to use. This is not about where we're needing to breathe or where we're needing to switch between chest and head voice. I want to make this song about your motivation. If you're looking at the lyrics here, they're beautiful. A dream is a wish your heart makes. In dreams you will lose your heartache. Whatever you wish for, you keep. That's where we come back to that idea of if you can dream it, you can do it. The fact that you have seen the vision of where you want to work towards means that you have the capabilities within you to get there. Whatever you wish for, you keep, and you keep that. Then we have faith in your dreams, and someday your rainbow will come smiling through. Someday. Let's not put the pressure on ourselves. Let's trust that whenever it will happen because you're responsible for it. You're taking your responsibility. You're making those steps moving forward. And then we have, no matter how your heart is grieving, if you keep on believing, and that's the most beautiful part of this whole song, if you keep on believing, the dream that you wish will come true. It's all about believability. And I'll say it again, if you don't believe the goal that you have set out for yourself, then what are we working towards, right? And many singers tell me, oh, I'll believe it when I see it. What if you could believe it now? If you believe it now, you set things in motion. By believing it right now, and you don't have it yet, there's this feeling of trust and this feeling of surrender because you know it's going to happen. You trust that. The only thing needed now is to take action. So, let's sing that song together one last time. This time, I want you to focus on the lyrics and on what this song is telling you. One rule, you cannot sing along if you don't believe what is being said in this song. Now, believability can go from 1% to 100%. You don't have to believe it for the full 100% for now. If you want to believe it for 0.001%, that's great. As long as a part of you believes what we're singing here. That is your homework to do right now. That's the intention, okay? So you cannot sing if you don't believe it. And again, believing could be 1%, 2%, 3%, 100%, up to you. Enjoy. Here we go. A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. In dreams you will lose your heartache. Whatever you wish for, you keep. Beautiful. Have faith in your dreams, and someday your rainbow will come smiling through. No matter how your heart is grieving, if you keep on believing, the dream that you wish will come true. Beautiful. High five to that one. Beautiful. How was that for you? Please share that with me in the comments, or leave a review, or DM me on Instagram. I'm really curious to hear how singing this song with this intention has impacted you. And my invitation to you is to, whenever you're moving through that goal setting pressure, go back to that believability and go back to that knowing and trusting that you'll get there in time. And you're taking the responsibility to make it happen. So then, once you believe that, we can believe as much as we want. As long as we're not taking action, we're not going to get there. So then the next step is to get into action. And where would I recommend you start? Well, vocal technique is oftentimes like the first thing to look at. Because if you don't have a good vocal technique, then the singing will not be well, and then, it's just going downhill from there. So I do want to invite you to my free training coming up about the most important vocal technique. First of all, to sing high notes without any tension, but also the most important vocal technique to be able to make your voice sound how you want it to sound. So being able to play with those vocal colors. I mean, it's going to be great. You can sign up for free using the link in the description here below. I will gladly see you there, and then see you next week again here. Thank you so much for having been here on this episode, and I'll see you again very soon next week. Bye.